Hi friends, very good morning. Interestingly, Bank Nifty has crossed the all-time high. In fact, I was mentioning in my previous video that I'm expecting targets of 44,900 plus. Uh, so let us see how the market traded. Yesterday, I think it is already there. We had shared this 44,100 call about 250 targets of 340 plus. Straight right in the first candle itself, it opened at 348 and crossed our moved above our 250 price and made high of about 400 plus. So, if everybody were able to capture this or placed a pre-market order, AMO order, this would have triggered and of course made some good profit. Post that, it became a very kind of a flattish range bond. In fact, a couple of times it hit 44,500 and then could not sustain above this. We had also shared one Adani, I think, Enterprises and Adani Port. On that, I think Adani Port got triggered and it went from 44 to about 42 to about 47. Uh, of course, we traded Nifty a couple of times for 10 point because we realized market is range bound. And at one point in time, we also mentioned if this level of 44, 495 above, market we may look at upside, else we may see downside. And our 44,500 put got triggered at 310 and immediately went to 390. So very quick trades yesterday, very volatile market, very tough to make profit, honestly speaking. And today, I think we have the Finnifty Expiry, and I'm sure we are all looking to trade this. This again, if you can see, Finnifty Expiry has taken bit of resistance here at 19,620 and rejected and come down. Uh, Typically, I would want to show if I look at the option chain data. Uh, let's look at the option chain data before we go ahead. A couple of observations we already made while we open this option chain. I would like to say if Nifty sustains or moves below 19,460 or 450 below, then we will see at least 19,380 levels. So we can watch very carefully if we are able to trade because it market is what we observe is market tends to show you something and then does something. It always very deceptive and very quick moves. So while I'm thinking of sharing the Finnifty trades, I'm also thinking of sharing this in the Telegram today because basis the market movements, we would like to share the expiry trades. So do join our Telegram channel and channel name is ChatSpeak. Uh, However, as I have already mentioned, if you see any price below 19,460 or 455, then you can look at puts, and this I'm sure will give at least double your money because being expiry, the premiums tend to move like futures and are very very quick. Uh, Meanwhile, when we are speaking about all-time high in Bank Nifty, are we expecting this to move higher? Yes, definitely. Yes. Our targets, we already mentioned somewhere we're looking at uh, 46,000. If you see our previous video, uh, the tag, let me just open the previous video, which we had, I think, just one day before our previous video, we had mentioned about we are thinking, expecting uh, 46,000 is our expectation. Anyway, so let's this, if you see, let me open option so it's much clearer. So if you see the wave, this is a wave one, then we have two, then we have the third wave which is going on. So as per the wave, if you can analyze, uh, we should be able to see 45,000 to 46,000 rally in a couple of days. It may take 3 weeks, it may take a month before even it is achieved. Let's look at also Nifty. Nifty has a very strong put writer at 18,300, and of course there are call writers at 18,600, and there are also put writers at 18,600 also. In fact, the call writers have increased at 18,600 yesterday. So let us see how whether this call writers who have increased at 8600 and the call writers at 44,500 which have increased in Bank Nifty will resist further up move. Uh, However, I also would like to tell you that this data keeps changing as per the market price movement. Yes, of course, these writers will definitely try to influence the market because they don't want to take losses. However, they will also do adjustments as and when the price moves. If there is a slight move downside, they may also exit this position, book profit, and write on the put side also. So do not get influenced with the data. Apart from, we mostly rely on charts. We also rely on algo trades because algo trades will give you a clear picture during the live market whether the market is bullish, bearish, highly bullish, or highly bearish. And of course, the chart patterns will give you a lot of information. For example, if you see yesterday, uh, very clearly on Nifty, we were seeing a M pattern which was getting formed, right? Except that it took support at 18652. If below 18650, we would have had huge fall, and maybe this gap would have also got covered. So for tomorrow, we also have Sun Pharma. I'm looking at Sun Pharma 960 call. If this moves about 28, then I'm expecting 35 plus. And JSW, I'm looking at 700 put. Maybe we'll have to trail this at a stop loss of uh, 13.5, targets of 20 plus. UPL, I'm looking at 690 call above 19.9, targets of 23 plus. Delta Crop, I'm looking at 240. In fact, earlier also we traded this last week, and now the levels have changed from 12. We are expecting to 18. AU Bank also is quite bullish. Hindustan Unilever uh, has made a nice breakout here. If you see this, we had shared this breakout earlier, and then a nice rally from 2,500 to 2,680 plus. We may see further upside. However, there is quite a bit of resistance here. Uh, REC also is, made a nice breakout here and made a nice upside rally. India Bulls, I'm looking at 120 call. If this moves above 6.5 or 6.6, I'm looking at targets of 7 plus. IRCTC, I think we had mentioned earlier that we may have this kind of upside move. Last 2 months, this has been moving very strongly. And the next target, I think we should see 700. Jubilant, uh, also, if you remember, this was a rally expected. Uh, Glenmark is facing huge resistance at 620 levels, 600 levels. Uh, we may see some downside again, or maybe some kind of a retracement. Uh, if Glenmark moves below 580, 587, 580 levels, then huge downside possible up to 560 or so, 568, 560 or so. I'm sharing these levels so that it's not a trading level, just to be cautious if you're going long and not to go heavy positions even if it is equity. It's always better to take earlier if you remember I had mentioned HDFC Bank long term we are bullish. However, we also looking at the pattern. We also said let's take some time because it is showing some sign of going down towards 5,540. So once it reaches 1,500, once we can start adding it at few quantities and wait for the long term. So market is dynamic. As it changes, let us change. And God bless you. Thank you all for joining, and thank you all for the love and wishes. Take care. Happy profiting. I hope you do not have any queries for us. Okay. Also, I recommend you to subscribe our channel and also hit on the bell icon because whenever we post videos, you will start getting notifications. And we also would like to say that this is not more of a channel where we provide calls. It is more to say uh, that we would like to give educational videos. Uh, Many of you, I think, are holding Yes Bank. So I just want to suggest that there might be some upside rally up to 17 rupees or so. So if you want to reduce positions and again want to add once it comes back, you can do so. In fact, possibly on intraday basis, we may or short term we may look at this kind of a rally. All right, thank you.